Hi everyone, we're going to use synthetic division to find each quotient. We have two problems we're going to do, this one and this one. All right, for the first one, what we're going to look is at our divisor. We're used to using long division. What we do is set this divisor to 0 and solve for r. So you get 2r equals 3, so r equals 3/2. So that's what we're going to use. Just like in this example, if we have x plus 5, then we use -5 because you set that to 0. So what you do is you're going to write it, and I do it a little different than this, but your teacher might do it a little different, but the setup is, I write my 3/2 here, and I draw a little box like that. Then I write out my coefficients. So I have 2, 5, -2, -15. Now, this corresponds, it has to go in order, r cubed, r squared, r, and r to the 0. Remember, r to the 0 equals 1. All right, so you're going down in descending order. The next thing you do is you draw a little line here, and you bring down your first term. Now, this is a little easier than your long division because what you're doing is you're multiplying and then adding. Whereas in long division, you're actually kind of dividing and then subtracting. So when you do this, what you do is you multiply your 3/2 times your 2. And that would cancel and you just get 3 and you put it there. Then you add these two. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Now let's do it again. 3/2 times 8. Remember, that could be 8 over 1. So 2 goes into 8 4 times. That gives you 12, and you put it there. Then you add. So then you have 10 here. So now we do 3/2 times 10. 2 goes into 10 5 times, so that gives you 15. And then you add, and you get 0. All right? So that means that this can be factored as 2r minus 3, and then you go down 1. So since we started with r cubed, this is going to be r squared, r, and r to the 0, which means just constant. So you're going to get 2r squared plus 8r plus 10. And that should give you your dividend of 2r cubed plus 5 r squared minus 2r minus 15. All right, so this is basically what you would do. It depends on the question they're asking. If they're just asking for the quotient, then you would just write this piece right here. All right, next is this problem. So we do the same thing. We have x plus 2 equals 0, so x equals -2. So we're going to write our -2 here and then do your coefficients. Now in this case, we need x to the 4th, x cubed, x squared, x to the 1st, and x to the 0. Remember, x to the 0 is your constant. So in that case, ours is 20, -20. For x to the 4th, we have 1. Everything else is 0 because we don't have it. And then draw a little line here. And then we're going to multiply. Oh, next step, always bring down the 1. So basically, there's 2 steps. Find what you're dividing by and always bring down your first term, your first coefficient. -2 times 1 is -2. Add those two. -2 times -2 is 4. Put it here, add, so you get 4. -2 times 4 is -8. Add, so you're going to get -8. Multiply -2 times -8, 16. Add, -4. This last term here is always your remainder. So basically, we could say that x plus 2 times, and we're going to write this out, we go down 1. So this was a 3, we start with 3. Go down 1. So this is x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 8, and then we add our remainder. In this case, we subtract it. That should give you your dividend, which is x to the 4th minus 20. And that's your final answer. And it just depends on what they're asking for. If they're just asking for the quotient, you would write this with your remainder. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.